Hi, Becca Swisher here, just bringing to you some information I've been researching and how it relates to your child's development. And so, what I have been really excited to learn more about is something called loose parts theory. It's a really weird title, but I'm going to break it down for you, what it looks like, and why it's important for your child to be able to participate in loose parts play. So, loose parts, the best way I can think of to explain it is to have you think about Legos. So, if you are a person who grew up in the 70s, 80s, 90s, even the early 2000s, some of you growing up, you likely had Legos like I did. And the Legos that I had were in this container. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for digging this out. And consisted of loose parts, Legos of all kinds of shapes and sizes, and the possibilities are endless with what you can make with that. If you are raising children now and have had children in the 2000s anytime, your child's Lego experience has likely consisted of kits. Okay, kits are a form of structured play. Now, kits are fine, but this is a great way to explain the difference. So, the benefits of a child walking through a Lego kit would be things like following directions. They can do some really cool play with the kit once it's complete, determination to stick with it, maybe some teamwork. So, there's good that comes from the kits, but I want you to think about the loose parts, the Legos in my bin that I had as a kid. And so think about all a child can learn through that, right? The possibilities are endless on what I could build as a child, anything I could imagine I could create. So when I was a child and using Legos as loose parts, then I was working on creativity, problem solving. I was creating my own fun, having to think about what I wanted to build next. I still got many of the benefits that the Lego kits have too, with being able to play with what I created, working with others, being able to see something through to completion. But I got to follow my own plan in my own head. So I want you to think about playground play. This is another great example for you. So if you think about a traditional playground in our communities, the thing that probably comes to mind is the playground structure, whether it's a set of slides or swings. And those things are amazing. There's a lot of gross motor and fine motor things that kids work on playing on there. But I want you to think about your child. So a child will play with a play system or a play set for so long. But then it's been my observation that children then create their own fun. They dig into loose parts play by piling the sand on the end of the slide and gathering sticks to make little pies or cakes, or making their own items that go with the structure. This is really cool to watch. Next time you are out at the playground with your child, just take a look at this. It's oftentimes happens with whatever the ground is, whether it's sand or rocks, or there's trees around, things like that. But it's really cool how kids do this on their own. So my challenge to you is to figure out, how can you incorporate loose parts play? I hope you see the benefit of it. There's the creativity, the problem solving, the endless possibilities that loose parts play produces. We like to have things organized, some of us more than others, in how we set up our spaces at home. And it's good to have a rhyme and a rhythm and a reason for that. But it's also good to be flexible. Maybe your child wants to play with their baby dolls and they want to use their Legos to make something for their baby dolls. So again, that's an idea of loose parts play. Natural loose part play is really fun. Can you have your child gather up pine cones, and then they have a bucket of pine cones available to them. Sticks, endless amounts of loose parts play with sticks. Think about all the things that this size stick could be. Okay, I think of like a wand. I'm going to be a unicorn. The sky is the limit with taking an item that you find outside and creating it into something else. So I encourage you to just think outside the box, think about things in a little bit messier way, and give your child the chance to experience loose parts play and enjoy this new knowledge yourself too. It is kind of an interesting thing to think about. So you've got this, parents. Hang in there.